Boom. Hello, everybody. Wow, it is a raid. Jeez, getting this party started, huh? Welcome, everybody. Let's see, we got the End King, we got Bobby Light, we got Acid Rain, also known as Mel, Bobby Light, also known as Jalis, we got Potema, the Undying, we got Magus 80, we got Caladran, we got the Wind. Dang, that's awesome. Well, thank you for the makeshift raid there. Let's see, I'm getting all kinds of weird shit all over my screen. I got a reticle here, and I got a frame counter, and I think that's all monitor because I am not seeing that over here in my in my OBS screen. So I'll deal with it. I got some hotkey situations going on. Anyway, welcome back to the Starfield. We are going to be focused on building the Cyberneticist. For right now, I'm kind of just trying to power through levels in New Game Plus. Maybe see some of the little side quests and stuff that I missed the first time around. As you can see, my guy had a bit of a glow down. He had a big old beard. He didn't look unlike I do in the camera right now. But, you know, the Cyberneticist can't help but tinker. And not in a good way. He loves to upgrade things, he loves to fix things, and sometimes that means upgrading and tinkering with his own biology. Basically, he likes to play with himself, but not in that way. He tries to upgrade himself through technology, and there's not really any overt ways of doing that in the game, except for maybe the neuroamps, which we'll get into soon. But that's kind of the whole vibe I'm going for, and that's what my perk choices, or I guess they're called skills in this game now, that's what my skills are going to reflect, and then trying to steer all those skills into a gameplay play style that is kind of like a cyberpunk edge runner type situation, where like the more chrome you put in your body, the sort of more you lose touch with your own humanity, even though you get more powerful. All right. Greetings, everybody. Oh, Haster's here too. Now the party can really start. Did you bring all the party favors, Haster? Be looking like a living corrupted tech corpse. That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. The glow down. The tech glow down. It would be great if we could actually do that. Well, I mean, we can mimic some of that, and a lot of that description that I just said is actually officially in the game. So let me actually switch over to the build here, the build planner. I'm actually going to post this in chat right now, so you can see it and tinker with it yourself if you'd like. Let me see if I can sticky that maybe. Pin the message, there we go. This is actually the direct link to the build planner that I had going for this guy. And a lot of this, let's back up here. So a lot of this has to do with like crafting, a little bit of combat here and there. I might actually take this demolitions away and use it for other stuff. We'll see. So if you get bored, or if you want to take a look at the whole plan that I have for this, you can actually click on that link, poke around with all the different skills, make your own suggestions, please do. This is not written in stone. There are some things here that you may not expect, like social, like scavenging is kind of useless on its, actually looting is kind of useless on its own in this game. But this is the only one that kind of made sense from a roleplay and build perspective. And I needed the 4 points in here to get to diplomacy and then instigation at some point. So diplomacy and instigation kind of look like the calm, or they work like the calm and the fury spell from Skyrim. And you do that through your scanner. So it's kind of like the using your Kuroshi optics to send quick hacks through Cyberpunk, if you played that game. And that's kind of the vibe I'm going for with this, is like trying to send like malware to people's brains through the scanner, right? So diplomacy and instigation are a good way to do that. Minor spoilers here. You do get a free point in manipulation if you do the Ryujin Industries questline. Yeah, this is not a spoiler-free stream, guys, so if you're sensitive to spoilers, I hate to see it go, but I do kind of want to protect your experience of the game there. Playtime 450 hours. I leave her on pause a lot. I see. I was like, wow, how does that even happen? You bring the party supply. Oh, Mel's got it. Yeah, you have a right not to incriminate yourself. So that's probably the least expected one there. Over here in science, oh, I'm sorry, tech. I'm spreading points thin a lot over here, and that's because I need to get to shield systems as soon as possible. Security is almost completely useless. Because looting is almost completely useless in this game. I don't know what's going on with the Bethesda like loot tables, or there's some algorithm that populates inventory of like boss chests and stuff, based on those loot tables. But there's something broken. It's either mistuned or there's a bug. And if you've played this game at all, you probably know what I'm talking about. You spend digipicks on a master level lock. Doesn't matter how many points you have, what rank you're at in that skill, you get nothing. You get some credits. You might get some resources. You're lucky if you get maybe like a rare weapon. Better loot at higher levels. That's actually a good point. And that's something I need to... They literally do it to troll you. That's something... I need to, yes, higher difficulty. I am playing on very hard now, and not having any problems with it at all. I'm level 51, but I took some wrong skills here and there, so I'm going to be powering through the levels just to get these skills so I can do a build guide video on the Cyberneticist at some point. I'm still a ways off on that, but that's the plan. Is to get all the perks in this build planner, even though I have crap all over the place and there's no respec option in the game. So, does Cyberneticist affect your looks? No, it doesn't. That was, you do have like a face sculptor type thing in every major city that you can go to. So you can change your looks there for like a measly 500 credits or something like that. Has assimilated to Starfield. He sure has. That's kind of what I was going for with the look there. I mean, the one sweet roll on a chest doesn't seem like a troll. That's true. But Magus makes a good point. I have been playing on very hard for around 10-20 hours, and the loot doesn't seem great, but I've been playing in low level areas, so high difficulty but like low starter level areas. So maybe we'll explore some actually higher level systems in the out in the Starfield today, and that will probably give us some better loot, I'm thinking. So maybe security isn't so useless, but I feel like we don't really need it. I think there's other things that are more important for this build, like the boost pack training. We make a lot of use of the boost pack, which you'll see when we start fighting stuff. Same with the boost assault training. And then in this game in general, I feel like every single build concept that you have, it needs to spec into space combat, because it loves to force you into like combat situations, and you can grab jump away if you have a quick enough grab jump. Which is a viable tactic, but sometimes it's like, in order to progress the quest, you have to go to a certain planet, and in order to get to that planet, you have to fight your way through some ships. So things like targeting control systems, piloting, one rank in each of these is all you really need. And then shield systems, max that out, and I like the particle beam weapons because it does both hull and shield damage. So let's see, that's 8, 9, 10 different skills just to be able to survive space combat at a decently high level. It's kind of a bit much, but space travel is a thing in this game, and they're really trying to get you to do it. And shipbuilding is a blast in this game. I haven't really scratched the surface on it too much yet, but I am very much looking forward to it. So you can spend money to upgrade your ship, and that does help a lot. Still going to get stomped at high levels if you don't have have any perks. Still low level, yeah. And if you're not spending a lot of time on the main quest or other other long quests, you may not need these as much. But if you're really trying to get through the faction quests and the main quest, and you don't want to be forced to retreat out of them, you really kind of need some skills. Been playing very hard for weeks now. Low level areas. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I finished all except for the Crimson Fleet main quest line on that side. I did the UC side, which I'm sure there's a lot of overlap, but there's probably some variance at the end there, especially with ramifications going into the end game. But that's something I might do in a new game plus. So once I got all the major factions out of the way and I kind of got the gist of how this game works and how buildcraft ticks in this game, I went ahead and just focused on the main storyline to avoid spoilers. I kind of wanted to experience it fully engrossed and immersed the first time through on my own, and it was pretty awesome. I was pretty impressed with it. New Game Plus is so far pretty awesome as well too, but we'll see. I'm not really too far into that yet, but it's nice that they give you a way to continue because you get a lot of experience from questing in this game. That's in stark contrast to something like Skyrim, where you have to fight stuff and you have to use your skills. You get small experience points every time you defeat an enemy. So if you can just mow down hordes of aliens or whatever, then you'll level up at a pretty good clip. But to really get that big chunk of experience, you need to do some of the bigger quest lines. So it's nice that they give you a new game plus and kind of tie it in with the story. It's cool. Haven't done any yet. Hey, that's okay. That's what makes these BGS games so great, is that there are so many different ways you can play them. And that doesn't always have anything to do with the main storyline. You can just get lost in building or role-playing as just a regular citizen doing a day job or anything else. Melee is more powerful than you expected? Yeah, I kind of want to do an unarmed build. Melee does look powerful, even though you can't modify your melee weapons. There are ways to boost that up. Oh, it's not supposed to be. Interesting. Doing the UC Vanguard now. Did Crimson Fleet on the sniper play. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to see. UC Vanguard gives you some. Oh, are you talking about SysDef? Vanguard gives you some really awesome gear and stuff when you fight those Terramorphs. I see. Yeah, this class is not going to be a melee class. This is more of a float around out of melee range and shoot you with my lasers type weapon or type build. So anyway, you can poke around with that. Wow, okay, mouse took over there. All right. So what are we doing now? We are on I forget the name of the planet. Gagarin, yes, Gagarin. There are some small minor quests here and there. I gotta find a courier, a space Vander, if you will. Vander Nightbrook. He went missing. There's a doctor here expecting a important delivery, and we're gonna sign into these checkpoints to see where he went missing. So yeah, if you have any questions or suggestions for this build, and the other thing I want to explore is roleplay opportunities with this one too. I've been very focused on making the gameplay work in this build.
8148 detected. Error. You have already checked in at this.
Glad melee is good though. There's a lot of melee in sci-fi, laser swords, Klingon battle, batleths, Superman, Superman for sure. Superman's a hybrid build though, because he's got the ice breath and the eye lasers. Yeah, there are, I think fairly recently there was a mod that adds lightsabers in. I kind of figure that at some point, either in a Creation Club piece, which, yeah, kind of hard not to throw up in your mouth a little bit when you say that, because it is coming, folks. How the hell do I get down there now? Like Creation Club, or maybe even in an expansion, which that is coming also. We'll get some stuff, we'll see. So, Buildcraft in this game, okay, so my thoughts on this game after, let's see how many hours I have in this game. Uh, 130 hours, not kind of a drop in the bucket compared to like Acid Rain and Magus, right? But still a lot. And I have some impressions on the game. As far as like Buildcraft, ooh, oh my god. Well, I think we found the the problem here. Oh boy. All right. Taking his money. Empty priority package. So somebody slaughtered this guy and took what was in the packaging. Dear Lord. Any other clues around here? The Cyberneticist will spend a lot of time in his scanner. Because it makes sense. I like to think that his scanner is more of like an optical implant than like a hand scanner that they call it. It's a little more cyberneticist-y. Karn said this would not be a spoiler-free stream.
I'd kill for an ice-cold boom pop right now.
I'm outside watching it. Okay. Alright. Just getting caught up there. Was somebody accusing me of spoilers, even though I gave profuse warning that there would be spoilers in this stream? No, I know you were joking. I know you were joking. Alright. Yeah, so for anybody who's just joining, there will be spoilers. I think I did mention that there is spoilers in the title of the stream too. So ye have been warned.
The Terrabrew kiosk still busted?
I swear, last time that thing worked, there were still humans.
Alright, we need to make our way back up to Stillwell. Let's see where it's pointing us here. I do like the verticality and the variance of like, just like the there's like interesting like labyrinths in each one of these. Is this? Okay, here we go. Each city has like a lot of interesting twists and turns, which I like. It's really hard to find how to get to the quest marker sometimes because it could take you in very roundabout ways. But in my opinion, it gives you a chance to kind of learn the city on a more organic level, you know?
Back at last. Did you find the
It's a little more immersive, a little more realistic.
My package.
Technically, you asked for the package. Yeah, this character is not a smartass. He used to be. Now he's a little more dry, I guess. Your courier's dead, and whatever was inside your package is gone.
My God, dead. Well, I suppose
so
that explains
one roleplay consideration
why my
here.
employee, Mr. Maximoff, disappeared so suddenly, and why the tracking
Let me listen to the
beacon I
dialogue here.
installed on his ship was detected fleeing the planet. Here, your payment for finding the courier. It seems you've got some chops when it comes to investigation. What would you say to finding Mr. Maximoff for me? Seeing what he knows about where our data might have wandered off to.
If I never have to work with you again, it'll be too soon. Yeah, he's not rude. He's just not very personable at this point. Why not tell UC Security about this?
Oh, I'll be informing UC Security, but speedy results don't appear to be their forte. I need Mr. Maximoff tracked down and my package recovered, and I need it now. Can I count on you to handle that?
Nanotechnology? Yeah, that's all part of being the Cyberneticist. As soon as he needs to boost his armor, immediately reappears. And why exactly did you install a tracking device on your employee's ship? No, the Cyberneticist would do exactly the same thing. Alright, consider him found.
Excellent. Mr. Maximoff, Bonifant, appears to have set down on another world here in Alpha Centauri, Hawley.
Same system, that's
Go there and
convenient.
see what he may know on the subject of our fallen courier and our missing data.
Okie dokie. Alright, so yeah, I was saying a roleplay opportunity here is that, I guess the higher level you get, and the more you invest into things like, yeah, research methods is almost useless too. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't be taking that. Things like weapon engineering, spacesuit design, the more cyberneticist-y stuff like the boost training, and then later on diplomacy and instigation. The higher level you get, the more cyberneticist-y you get. The less personality he kind of has. So he'll like start off like funny and snarky, joking around with people, a little more fun-loving, and then as he gets higher in level, as he upgrades himself with stronger implants and things like that, he's going to start to lose a little bit of that humor, a little bit of that edge, and he's just going to start being more dry and more computer robotic-like. And also you can do things from the enhanced shop that kind of make him look a little more mangled by his own implants. I like the veins and stuff like that, the weird looking veins in his face, the black lips, the white eyes, and sort of like the computer circuitry. I'm not sold on the color of that. Might do something else there, but I like to think that as he like has to put in more powerful implants into his own body, he needs to start injecting himself with like different chemicals and different drugs and different chems in order to not reject like the more mechanical things and the more electronical things that he's trying to put into his body. So he's like fundamentally altering his body chemistry at the same time, which might have something to do with, you know, his lack of personality and things like that.
Hello, Captain.
Vasco, what's up? I thought I had Sarah with me at some point, because at this point in the New Game Plus storyline, she is the only follower available. One roleplay thing that I did in my first playthrough, in the non-New Game Plus playthrough, was that I started with the introvert perk. I was roleplaying as myself, and I am extremely introverted. Well, not to an extreme degree, but being in crowds really wears me out quite a bit, and I need a lot of my alone time to recharge. So role-playing as myself, the introvert perk was something I wanted to do. But one great role-play mechanic that I kind of did was that as I started like meeting people and getting closer with the people of Constellation, he started to lose that introvert trait. And in the game, it actually is awesome because it gives you an in-game way to remove that trait from yourself. Introversion, like any trait that you have at the beginning of the game, can be removed in the game at some point, somehow. Introversion, if you go to the office of the Enlightened in the Well in New Atlantis, you can talk to the guy there, and he will give you some like meditations and things to think about. Who's this? UC Longsword. Okay, so it's just a United Colonies Century ship. Then you begin to like accept people in your life a little more, and it's a great way for like a dynamic character that can change throughout the course of a playthrough. So I'm glad that they gave us that in the game. That was a very nice thought. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Magus spoiled the armor for you. Oh, okay. I want to get some permanent eye contacts that have built-in magnifiers that can zoom in very far with 3 golden rings built into them. Yes, awesome. That's what I want too. Your character manifests as armor. You, sir, are on a camera. I am on a camera. I'm looking sexy as hell, if I don't say so myself. Beard is looking luscious. The hairline is receding perfectly. Shoulders are looking buff though. Look, man, those bench presses are really working out. The camera loves me. What can I say? Not very introverted. I do a lot better in front of a camera in my man cave here than I do out in the public. Actually, I'm great in small groups. I don't mind that at all. It's things like concerts, wedding receptions, where it's just chaos everywhere that wears me the hell out. And then I need to like lock myself in a room for like a week before I feel like myself again. I actually considered that maybe I was autistic for a while, but all the tests that I've taken have said, no, you're not autistic, you are just very introverted. I was like, yeah, okay. Not that it affects anything one way or the other.
Setting down, everything in the green.
So things like sporting events I'm fine with, because like, you know, even though it's a lot of like people and like loud noises and stuff, it's still very like orderly. Everybody's sitting in their seat, everybody's focused on the game. But yeah, wedding receptions are actually fine when we're all just milling around socializing, but then once everybody gets good and sauced and the chaos begins, that's when I have to excuse myself and just hang out in the open air. Hey, Tyree Gills, welcome, welcome. Long time no see, huh? Hope you're doing well. Your ship has so many moving mechanical parts. Yeah, it does. It almost defies physics in certain ways, or maybe it uses laws of physics that we just haven't discovered yet. Who built these things? Anybody have any idea? Is this maybe something that you find out in like New Game Plus 10 or something like that? Still mysteries. I can't spoil what I don't know. It is weird. ADHD can fight. Oh yeah, I have no attention deficit at all. I don't have any hyperactivity, no obsessive traits or anything. Focus is great. All that stuff is good. I need my alone time. Really? I do. No, not you, Mel. Hyperfocus ADHD is what your partner has? Nice. That almost sounds like a superpower. No, I'm sure there are challenges that come along with it too. It is. He's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Is that an actual starship? It is indeed an actual starship of mysterious design and origin. And that's not me trying to avoid spoilers. That is a Starborn ship that you get access to after you start New Game Plus. And same with the armor here. You get the armor when you start New Game Plus as well. It's pretty good armor too. Looks awesome. But as far as I can tell, there have been no answers on who designed this stuff or where it came from. So still mysteries to be unraveled, perhaps in a later expansion, or maybe just later in more New Game Pluses or whatever. The jury's still out. I'm only 140 hours into this game, only, quote unquote, 140 hours into this game, because I know there are a few people in chat here who have a couple times more hours than I do. Okay, here we go. Let's fight some stuff. Yeah, so that's only a level 5 Ecliptic. It's because we're in a low level area here. I'm level 51 and I am on very hard. Hardest difficulty level in the game. But that's because I'm in a low level area. Alpha Centauri is a starter area. So there's going to be low level enemies here, and of course we're just going to manhandle these guys. Shoot him in the ass. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the nothing because he's being a coward. Shoot him in the nothing because of wonky BGS clipping. And you can see how fast the boost is recharging. That has to do with my boost skills here. That guy had armor on, had to get through the armor before I was able to kill him. Who's trying to kill me? Look, Mr. Space Helmet Man, who's trying to kill you? Well, I don't know, but they better not. There's somebody in this building. Yeah, there's somebody in there. Alright, bud. You are being very annoying. You've lost visual? Let me help out with that. Oh, I just realized I have two different musics going on here. I thought I muted that. I guess I did not. There we go. Now, speaking of chaotic situations, sorry about that. Okay, probably not going to find anything too worthwhile in a level 5 area. Still trying to get credits from Planetary data. Oh man, once I started New Game Plus, it's like I did nothing but like started exploring planets and stuff like that, and I have like so many of these survey data things. And I just haven't unlocked, what's his name, Saul, to be able to sell them to him yet. All right, so we have some Ecliptic here who attacked, I mean, presumably. they're the ones who attacked the courier and stole whatever was in the package. Or maybe the dude that was working for what's-her-name was actually working for the Ecliptic. Maybe a disgruntled employee. Vlad. The other guy only takes habitable planet survey. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because there were two. Didn't remember what the differences were, but yeah, the habitable one, good call. Low gravity here, which makes moving around a lot easier. Yeah, I found that the, oh, you a-hole. I found that the little boost slow time effect that you get, which comes from advanced combat boosting, I think. Boost assault training. If you boost in the air and then go into aim down sights, you're supposed to hover in the air. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just straight up does not work, and I don't know why. I don't think it's something I'm doing. It might be. It might be my timing is just a little bit off. I don't know. Really? You went through all that and didn't even flinch? Oh, because he's spooked. Yeah, well. Poor guy. I won't shed a tear for him. Where are you going? The hell just happened? Oh, he shut me out. What a coward. Come back and face your death like a man. Oh, that's convenient. You can do all your scanning from space. Does it actually do all of it for you? So you don't have to, like, actually land and do stuff? Your reward for taking the skills is that you don't have to play the game anymore? Haven't met him yet on this play. Oh yeah, I know, and he's only got like so much money to give you for it, so it's like you sell him like 3, and then he doesn't have any more money to give you, so you have to like wait a little while. Ooh, just got scavenging level probably level 3 at this point. Yeah, the scavenging stuff not really needed. It gives you things like extra med packs, extra ammo, and extra credits, but in my experience in the game, you're never really short on credits, like almost never short on credits. Ammo, as long as you're purchasing ammo for your guns every time you like stop at a city, you're fine. And things like digipicks, what else? Med packs, same thing. If you're buying them whenever you have an opportunity to, you're always going to have them. You're not going to run out. At least that's been my experience. So scavenging, not really worth it on its own, but you do need 4 skill points in that top level in order to get to the better social stuff later on. And not all of that stuff is going to fit your build, so the scavenging perk was kind of like the best fit that I found for that top level of the social attribute. Yeah, persuasion isn't really hard, and then you get like things like neuroamps and things later on through the Ryujin Industries. You get access to the manipulation stuff here. That helps with persuasion a lot. Diplomacy and instigation will help a lot too. Once you unlock those a little bit more, and they have actual impact to combat and gameplay. Sure we're not missing anything. So yeah, once we're done with this quest, if it doesn't end up being like a can of worms quest line, which there are a lot of them in this game, which I love actually. One tiny little quest for a seemingly insignificant NPC can turn into just this really winding, bizarre, wonderful story at any moment. Okay, let's see. Let's switch that back around. There we go. Here we go. Now we get to hack a robot. To fight for us. That's very Cyberneticist-y, yeah? Where's our robot friend? Is he out there yet? There he is. Hey! Get off my mechanical friend. How did that miss? Alright. Who are you shooting at? See if the recon scope picks up anything. You going at him there? Look at him running. It's kind of adorable. Okay. Well, let's follow the robot here. He'll be our tank.
Operations.
So used to this lockpicking game now. It took me a good week. Oh, I picked it up like immediately. I thought it was way more intuitive and actually more fun than any other lockpicking mechanic in an Elder Scrolls game. Or Fallout for that matter. Fallout 4 was basically exactly the same as Skyrim. Lockpicking. Except that you, it's like this game where you have to perk into lockpicking in order to even have the opportunity to try to pick a higher level locks. This one's a little more reminiscent of Oblivion, I would say, just because of the multi-stages to opening locks. It really is fun. Flavio, the game have a fill constructions that is repeated over and over. So in 2 planets you will find the same. Oh yeah, no, I've encountered a few. So my first playthrough, I encountered like repeated. They're almost like random encounters in Skyrim, right? Except they're actual, like he said, structures on the landscape. It's part of the procedural generation of this game. And it does repeat some things over and over again. My first playthrough, ooh, there's a legendary. It is not a very high level weapon though. It's not even refined or calibrated, let alone advanced or superior. But in my second playthrough, I found a lot of new stuff just out on planets here and there. Stuff that I didn't see at all in my first playthrough, even though the first playthrough started repeating stuff. Yeah, when we get expansions and stuff like that, I hope that's something that they address. I hope they expand the possibility, like the possible encounters that you have with different structures out on the planets. That would be fun. It is a criticism, but it's not a big gripe that I have. It doesn't bother me a whole lot, to be honest. Not complaining, but it would be good to have double of constructions just to put a little bit more in immersion. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think I've seen all the places yet either, but I mean, that's just kind of how the random encounters work, right? Is that you're gonna see repeats before you see all of them. It'll probably take us a while before we actually see all of them. We just aren't being treated favorably by the RNG gods all of the time. Maybe they could tweak their random algorithm too for these randomly encountered points of interest, I think they call them, to be like they don't repeat as much. Like if you've already seen one, then it's much less likely that you'll see that one again when it spawns another one. Yeah, I think doubling the number of those is something that's feasible, but also it would make a good impact. Actually, I have no idea how many there are in the game. There might be a lot more than we're led to believe. It's just not showing us all of them. That was random. Found a mech graveyard on a planet and now can't find it. Yeah, the mech graveyards are awesome. There's one as part of, I want to say, maybe it was the UC Vanguard, or maybe it was SysDef. Might have been the Vanguard. But yeah, you go to a mech graveyard and there's just like this fog or this dust all over the place, and there's just like this factory that had been closed down for a while because shutting down productions of the mechs were like part of the peace treaty between the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies. So all that stuff just kind of was like left to rot. But seeing the imposing like nature of those mechs, they're like awesome. I kind of hope we get to do some like mech building or some mech combat at some point in an expansion. That would be awesome. Yeah, those things seem super awesome. They're like towering above you. Yeah, and the dusty landscape and everything. Okay, so maybe this guy wasn't working with them.
Thank God. Ugh. You know, honestly didn't expect UC security.
Fallout 76 has the same lockpicking as Fallout 4.
You're not with security? Who are you?
They're huge. They're awesome. They're huge. Your boss, Helena, sent me to find you. Oh, Helena, not Helena.
You're Reliance research data. Not me, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you're probably not a fan of any lockpicking mechanic, or at least probably not many. It does get to be a lot. I don't mind it. Let's see. Yeah, once you identify like the things that you want to do in the game, like everything else seems just like,
look, I didn't take the data.
Barriers.
Maldonado, the man responsible for killing the courier,
I kind of feel like that with the combat and the enemy density in this game sometimes. It's like I feel like the shooting mechanics and the combat mechanics feels really good.
What do you say we go get
But there's often like a lot of like time and distance between fights, and once you get to like a hostile encounter, there's not a whole lot of people to kill. And if you're like doing buildcraft correctly, the combat can feel really good, and it's like you're very proud of this build that you put together.
He's about to learn what happens when you
and you don't really get an opportunity to test it. Like even like terror morphs and stuff go down pretty easily. And a lot of that's just probably because I haven't explored very many high-level areas.
On their only captive, for example. And I took several firearms courses before my transfer to Gagarin. This should be child's play.
You think so, huh? Well, I hope you can walk the walk, buddy. No luck with a god roll item. Yeah, kind of same here. The best weapon I found was in my my first playthrough, my non-New Game Plus playthrough. It was a Varun pistol, like particle beam weapon, that shot 2 shots at once. So that was like one of the legendary components of it. And then another legendary component was that like every 4th shot it did double damage. So every 2 shots you were getting like a quadruple damage bonus on it, because every shot had 2 shots in it. That was the best weapon I found. As soon as I went to New Game Plus, I lost it. So that's a bummer. And that wasn't like advanced or superior weapon at all. So that would have been close to a god roll, I think. But yeah, I think. Okay, so here's the thing. Starfield took a lot of hints from like Diablo for its loot system, right? How it's how you have your rares, epics, legendaries, and then you kind of have uniques, which may or may not be as good as some of the other ones that are just randomly rolled. But they're also making the same mistakes as Blizzard did with Diablo 3 at first, before they implemented their Loot 2.0 system. It's like, we need more loot. If you want this to be a fundamental part of your game, which I think they do, it needs to be more. We need more of it, right? We need more legendary drops more often. We need to find them more often in chests. We need to find them more often on enemies. And they're all randomly generated, so it's like, I don't think it's going to affect balance as much as they're worried about, because you might get some pretty crappy rolls on these random drops, right? So how do you fix that? Well, just make them have a lot more drops. Let's see it. Come on, Bethesda. Let us cook. Am I right? And yeah, I haven't explored a lot of the very high level systems in the game, so like systems in the actual galaxy map, I haven't explored a lot of those. So it might be better once you go to like level 70 areas and stuff like that, but I haven't done a lot of exploring there. Maybe we'll do some of that this stream. Which suit gear is he wearing currently? This is the Starborn stuff that you get when you go New Game Plus. And I believe, I'm not sure exactly, but I think this is randomly generated what legendary stuff you get. So it's one outfit. You don't get a separate pack and helmet for it. So that's automatically kind of a downgrade from what you can find out in the open. But so far it's been by far the best kit that I've found. So 149 on physical energy and electromagnetic resistances, 50 on all the resistances for the different environmental I don't know what they call the status effects when you go to different planets, which is awesome. Having 50 on all that's great. And then yeah, I think all the legendary aspects of it are random. So yeah, this one was actually not bad. Some pretty good stuff here. Anti-ballistic is great because most enemies have ballistic damage weapons that they're shooting you with, so negative 15% on that is awesome. Auto medic is also nice if you're not paying attention to your health bar. So you get a free med pack use, or an automatic one, not a free one. It still spends the med packs that you have in your inventory. And then the assisted carry, drain 75% less O2 when running while encumbered. I tend not to run encumbered a whole lot. I'm pretty good with my inventory management. Infinitely better than probably most people in BGS games that just love to hoard everything. But yeah, as long as you're just carrying what you need in the moment, you're not gonna get too encumbered. And that's without any skills or anything in the physical. Like there's like the weightlifting. A lot of YouTubers and stuff are suggesting that you get like weightlifting right out of the gate, but a little bit of inventory management goes a long way. People don't spend your skill points on that unless you're role playing like a long hauler, like trucker, courier type. Requires key. How the hell do I get in here? What am I looking for? Man, you guys are distracting me. I'm kidding. How do I open this damn door? Do one of these Ecliptic have a key on them that I missed? Maybe there's a key up in that office. Do you have a key, buddy? No. Hey, Icarus, welcome. You slipped in there, huh? Assisted is fantastic if you're doing anything in physical, if you get it. Assisted. I don't see anything in assisted. Weightlifting is not as good as they say. No, I agree. Wellness is fantastic and almost a must-have. Okay, so yeah, I've been avoiding wellness because as a cyberneticist, I want to be weak physically, right? And then make up for it with like armor and like crafting and things like that. And even the Starborn skills. Or Starborn skills, the space magic stuff. I don't know what you call them. So reactive barrier is something that I use a lot, and that gives me like a shield, and I take very, very little damage. And by the time this thing runs out, I have enough star juice to cast another one, right? Shouts. Yeah, right. Oh, it's in the gear. Okay, I see. Yeah, and I've noticed that a lot of stuff that you might think you can only take in the skills here, you can actually add modifiers to your equipment that will do very close, if not exactly the same thing, and you don't have to spend a skill on them. So for the Cyberneticist, that's very useful because... Actually, maybe that's where I need to be. Let's try that. Because he's supposed to be weak physically, right? And then it's his equipment that makes him strong. It's his tech that makes him strong, so. All right, we're looking for a key. If anybody sees a key, let me know. We can get through there. Or maybe like a computer or something. Love the fact you can add mods to any gear save for melee and cutters. Yeah, and I think that was a balancing decision. As you said, melee is really strong on its own without the modifiers. Although you said you don't think it was supposed to be that strong. Cutters, I'm not sure they meant to be that strong for sure because of the fire rate. Oh, wait a second. The fire rate and the level 4 skill rank. You get that stacking fire damage, which is great.
What's that?
I see you guys. Thought there was one more dude over here. Oh, there he is. I see you. Oh, here's the boss, level 18. Yeah, see, I'm taking very little damage with my armor levels and the reactive barrier as is. I've also spec'd into medicine So med packs do a lot of the heavy lifting for me. So yeah, I haven't tried the higher level areas. Sometimes I might change my tune on that, but so far for the Cyberneticist build, I have not needed wellness. We'll see if that changes. Oh, what a shot. I've been practicing. I kind of want to do a video on just some combat tips and tricks, some stuff that I learned from playing like Halo. I tried to be competitive in Halo for a while. So first person shooter, especially with a controller, is something that I've done a lot of. But a lot of the stuff translates pretty well over to mouse and keyboard as well, like aiming with your movement instead of with your look, your mouse look or whatever. So a lot of it is you want to position your the height, like how high or low you're aiming, to be at the level of the enemy's head, and then you aim with your movement instead of with your strafing. It tends to be a lot easier to hit what you're aiming at if you're doing it that way. I thought I had one there, guess not. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that really fits. Okay, let's... Not that one. Okay, this one looks a little better, I think. So this one and this one. Yeah, right. There we go. Yeah, some people do say that the cutter with the laser perk at max is the best short-range range weapon in the game, and those people are 100% absolutely correct. This thing, it melts people at close range. This character, because of his lack of health, prefers to stay at a distance. Doesn't really want to get up close and in cutter range, but it is nice to have, like, as like a fallback, just in case like you're out of ammo. So another combat tip that I have, I'll share within a second.
Shut it. Hand over the data, or I'll promise you'll regret it.
Yeah, hand over the data.
Wow. Look at that fire. Junior executive, no more. The answer is no, Mr. Maximoff. This data's worth a lot of money to my potential buyers. Of course, it doesn't have to be just me that benefits. Now, if Reliant sent you, then you've had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Strickland. Lovely woman, don't you think?
She seems fine to me. Doesn't really bother me. Yeah, quit stalling. Just hand over the data.
I just want to let you know that you're playing for the wrong side here. Helena Strickland is a credit-pinching hag who won't pay you a fraction of what this data is actually worth in the right hands. I, however, understand the importance of appropriate compensation. I will pay you handsomely right now to turn around, get back in your ship, and inform Helena that our Bonavant here betrayed her. That he killed the courier, stole Reliant's precious data, but was then tragically killed during the handoff with Ecliptic. I'll even handle the killing part myself. What do you say?
Quiet! It's not going to work! It's not, right?
I kind of want to see, because this is my first time through New Game Plus, I want to see all the dialogue. This is not what the Cyberneticist would say. The Cyberneticist would go right to the point and say, listen, we're getting that data one way or the other. But I want to see, I want to experience all the Starborn stuff, so I will punish you 1,000 lifetimes if you don't turn over the data now.
Oh. Well, we wouldn't want it to come to that.
No, we wouldn't.
Why don't you just take this, and we'll go our separate ways.
Don't ever try something like this again, Mal. I'm going to my ship. I'll meet you back in Gagarin.
Yeah, she did. I saw it up there. You said you can get the 10 minor magazines.
See you, at least.
And then 4 lines down, you're just like, you can get the mining magazines.
My career.
I go through all the dialogue too, just to see what they'll say, then go for the option that fit my character. Yeah, for the first few playthroughs, I think we'll do that. Once we're more comfortable with the game and we know everything, then we'll start going more heavily into like roleplay of like, what would this character say? But when the game is new, it's like you want to experience everything, right? Yeah, so there was another combat tip, the one with like aiming with your movement instead of with your mouse or with your right stick. All right, you okay, buddy? You're just gonna be chilling there? So another one of these is that, okay, you can spend a lot of skill points in the combat tree doing the rapid reloading stuff, right? And I think there's another skill down here somewhere that does, that helps you out with reloading somewhere. But the rapid reloading thing is super useful, right? Because it means that you get to start shooting a lot faster because it takes forever to reload, right? See how long that took to reload? Look how fast it is to switch weapons. Boom, super fast. So another combat tip is you don't have to take all the reload perks if you want to be able to, you know, keep shooting again faster. Instead, set up hotkeys for, you know, 3 or 4 different weapons. And make sure you get them in an order that works for you. And then shoot, 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 switch weapons, shoot, 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 switch weapons, shoot, shoot, shoot. So yeah, you can, once you deplete your ammo on one weapon, switch to the other one. It's going to be a lot quicker than reloading. You don't have to spend any skill points to do it. And it's all there. And once you get to a certain level, and you have big enough magazine sizes, you're gonna have less need for reloading anyway. But until then, that got me through a lot of hairy battles for sure. Okay. Wow, I really had to go all the way around the world a couple times there. Mining magazines? Still working on your car. Oh, I'm sorry, I have not been paying as much attention to Discord as I normally do. Did something happen to your car, Wind? Oh, no, didn't one of your kids have like a flat tire or something? Is that what Mel's talking about? Oh, just routine service on your car. Okay. Okie dokie. Boss chest. Yeah, let's see what we get out of this boss chest here, huh? Yeah, we got a rare boosted power pack. Yeah. Nothing else. I'll take the adhesive. I use a lot of that. And I am cucumbered. So I have some stuff in the inventory now that I don't really need just because of the spacesuit design skill. I'm gathering a few items, like armor items, that I don't really need just so I can mod them up. But I don't think I need everything that I actually have right now, so let's... drop some of it. There we go. That's good enough. I've noticed some people can change the color of their gear. Can the Starborn gear be modified in the same way? I don't think so. So the only thing that I've seen, so when you mod a weapon, there's a section for skins, right? And the only skins that I've seen in the game, or if you pre-ordered it, you have the consolation skins on like the Equinox rifle and a couple of other things. But I haven't seen any other skins, and it's only for like a few items, not everything. So that's probably something that they'll try to sell you through the Creation Club content or something like that in the future. Oh, hold on. This is bugging me a little bit. I want to move this a little higher up so you can actually see it. There we go. Oh, the old Mars skin as well. Yep, good call. Good call, Acid Rain. We love big chests. Who doesn't, right? Okay, so where are we going now? We're going up there. Who needs stairs when you got a jetpack? Be kind of awesome if I live to the day when A, I'm rich enough that I have a huge house with lots of like levels and stuff, but B, also that I have a jetpack that I can use to fly around my own house. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, one can dream, right? Let me have this. Wow, this really... Couldn't have found a better parking spot at this place? I don't remember walking this far to get here. Hi, guys. The Wind, Magus, Acid Rain, glad you can make it. Hello. You're okay with cleaning the burn marks off your walls and floors? I'll just pay somebody. I'll hire somebody to do that for me. Just follow me around with like a mop and a sponge. And then it's like I could just go to the bathroom wherever I want and somebody just following me around, cleaning up after me. Yeah. It's probably best if I don't become super rich. Talk about the Cyberneticist decline and exit from humanity. That would be my decline. Only had top messages on this whole time. Yeah, phone chat's hard. So Mel was having a very different conversation than the rest of us were. Yeah, the mobile apps are terrible in general, in my opinion. It's like, if there's anything that I can do on the computer, I would prefer to do it on the computer. I don't think there's anything on the phone that works better on the phone.
Lifting off now.
Not top chat. I don't really know how it figures that out.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Let's see here. I guess we're going back.
Where's my textbook?
This is new.
Unknown ship. Do you copy? This is a UC Vanguard vessel. Please respond to my hail.
All right.
You actually responded.
Yes, I did.
Wait, where'd my notes go? Thank you for accepting my hail. This is UC Vanguard vessel AHC 1026, performing standard training exercises. Civilian pilot, do you require
Hey, there's Mr. B.
from the UC Vanguard at this time?
No. First day on the job?
Still in training, actually. Is it that obvious?
You're doing a great job. I'm all good, thanks.
Phew, okay. Fly safely, civilian pilot. Thank you for responding to this hail from the UC Vanguard. Vessel AHC 1026 prepping for grav jump. Please stay clear.
All right. Keep on keeping on, making this galaxy a better place, huh? Or a safer place, at least. Yeah, right? That ship.
Unidentified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please
Okay.
comply. Ready, please.
I love all the new
And we're done.
dialogue in New
Feel
Game
free
Plus.
to land.
It's like everybody's like kind of scared and a little weird around you, and they like have no idea how to react, which is great. Yeah, the stats, I haven't actually compared it. Actually, I think that there are ship services here. We can compare it because New Game Plus actually does give you access to the Frontier as well.
Whoa! So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, honestly, buddy, I have no idea. My parents kind of just bought this for me. Let's see, view and modify my ships.
Okay, no problem.
So there's nothing that you can do to like upgrade this ship. It is how it is. It's kind of the same way with the Starborn gear that you're given. It just is how it is. It comes with really good stats. It's very strong. But yeah, it looks like grav jump is all the way up there. The SOL, I'm guessing that's like a solar something. They're like missiles. And the TOR is like just laser beams. I don't know what those stand for. But the TOR is like lasers. The SOL is shit out of luck. No, I don't know what that stands for, but that's like missiles, like heat-seeking missiles. So, I mean, the stats aren't fantastic, right? The grab jump's great. The missiles are fairly strong. Engines will get you around pretty good. It does have a lot of room for crew, but there are no like beds. There's no furniture or anything. There's just a cockpit. That's it. There's a cargo hold there too. You can jump a long way. 30 light years is great. Other than that, the hull seems fairly strong. Now let's see what the Frontier gives us. So the Frontier, little bit better firepower. Much less durability on the hull. We only got 366 there, so almost twice the Frontier on the Guardian ship. Yeah, it doesn't jump nearly as well. Engines are a little better, a little more firepower, maybe not more effective, but more of it. Yeah, I mean, not super impressive, but its maneuverability is really good. It has really good acceleration and turns, like how quick you can turn and aim and stuff. It works pretty well. So are you following a quest line? I am. So this courier went missing, right? For this important package that this doctor was looking for. We found the courier dead in a pool of his own blood, and the package was missing. We tracked the package down to another moon on another planet in the same system. That's where we fought our way through, and we found that one dude who we intimidated by threatening him with 1,000 lifetimes of torture if he didn't give us the data that was in the shipment. And now we're just coming back to return the shipment.
Salutations. Please
see where it goes from here. I'm gradually learning shipbuilding thanks to Mel and Jalis and others too. Yes, that's kind of the next thing I want to. Once I get kind of the build, the character build out of the way, I wanna really dive into shipbuilding because I have some ideas. I play a lot of old school like arcade and like retro gaming stuff, and a lot of those are shoot 'em ups or shmups that have like that feature like these iconic like spaceships that you sort of pilot through, you know, Alien Wars or whatever. And I want to kind of reconstruct those ships in Starfield. See how well I can do.
You're back.
I think that'd be really fun.
Without Mr. Maximoff, is he all right?
My Frontier looks nothing like the beginning ship. Yeah, you can really modify it.
Him. Did you?
The thief was a man named Maldonado, not your employee.
Maldonado? I know that name. He's a renowned data broker. Black market. I'll have to let corporate know about his involvement. And that you managed to stop him. This was good work.
Acid raid is? You mean shipbuilding, not the only thing.
Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to hand over the data?
The data. You know of this Maldonado then?
By reputation only, I assure you. We're not the only firm that's had research or client data simply wander off, then crop up in the hands of a criminal
thinking
element.
that at some point she's going to turn around and just have full clown makeup on.
So it does seem that you've spared us from becoming his next victim. And here you are. I included
not exactly the endgame.
For all the added trouble you no doubt faced. You have reliance and my gratitude.
She mentioned something when you first meet her about like feeling some sort of like familiar kinship with you or something. Or some kind of feeling like you've known each other for a long time or whatever. But that's about the long and short of it. You do have to have another relationship with her. Now, I kind of don't want to spoil the end of the game if anybody else is going to play and haven't gotten there yet, but at the end they kind of give you like a tapestry of like all the choices and stuff that you made, which is awesome. It's so cool. And like what other characters decided to do and things like that once you've decided to, you know, step through the portal for New Game Plus. And I'll save that for you to figure out because it's probably gonna... Oh, here's a landmine for you. Because it probably is different for like every playthrough, but it's really cool. Main quest line in this is awesome. They wrote a great story. I'm very happy with it. Can I ask which choice you're made before going New Game Plus? Trying to ask without spoiling things, but between NPCs. Oh, I went with the emissary. Wasn't the easiest decision. It really wasn't. I kind of want to do a roleplay video as well on the ramifications of your New Game Plus choice. Because for the player character, it's like hitting a reset button, right? But for everybody else in that plane of in that universe, time still goes on. So it's like the player character feels like, you know, they can experiment, they can do all these different things, and there's no sort of consequences for them that last forever, because at any point they can gather all the artifacts and kind of reset their reality in a new universe. But for that other universe, it just keeps going. They are the people that have to live with your decisions and everything. And I'm not saying that as a player you need to take that on emotionally or anything, but if you're doing like an immersive role play, if you're doing like a really dedicated role play, you need to consider the morality of that choice, right? Oh shit, I didn't even know you could do that, Magus. That's awesome. So yeah, I think the whole New Game Plus mechanic is here because they want you to try different paths and stuff and everything. But if you really think about the morality of it, that's you're making lasting changes in another plane of existence, right? It's just you don't have to deal with the consequences of it, but everybody else does. Kind of dark. Okay, so let's chase down some artifacts. Maybe it'll send us to some higher level areas here, I'm hoping. Yeah, so I've explored pretty much everything in this system. That's kind of what I've been doing all week when I got some downtime and I just want to play some Starfield. It's a fairly decent way of earning experience. Surveying planets, scanning animal life, all that stuff. You can actually gun down all the animals in cold blood. As far as gameplay meta, that is like one of the best ways to earn experience, is just shoot every animal you see on any planet. Kill them all. Completely cull the population. It's sad, but that's one of the best ways to earn experience. Find the artifact on Ptolemy 2. Where is Ptolemy here? Oh yeah, the scanning, sure. Yeah, you can do it from space with perks, but I want my perks to do other stuff. How the hell do I get to Ptolemy here? Ptolemy's really close. Alpha Centauri. No, I want to set course to Ptolemy. Let's try this. I really don't know how to get to Ptolemy. I've done it before. So I don't actually mind the star map as much as a lot of people do, but there is some very basic usability that it's missing here, right? Oh, here we go. Doi. Really dropped the ball in the search feature here. Yeah, even a search feature at all would have been great.
Nice.
I haven't even gotten the first Starborn power with this character. That'll likely be the one I use since I fight up close. Which one? Maybe reanimation for fun. Now I'm wondering if I have top chat enabled. I don't think I do. Oh, I do have top chat enabled. Oh boy, look at that. Mel, I made the same mistake. Okay, we're good. We're live now. Oh boy. Amateur. Did Skyrim even have search? I thought that's something that Sky UI added. And that's something that Star UI adds as well.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
It's off limits. You gonna stop me from landing?
No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you.
Okay.
So do us all a favor and jump back to safe harbor. Now.
I don't really need any protection. I'll be good. Wait a minute. Is Tallman 2 the one that I want, though? Don't think it is. Which one am I looking for? Tolleman 2A. There we are. Skyrim had a basic search, did it? I don't even remember that.
Cut your engines. Looks like you're hauling contraband goods. Respond or face the consequences.
Yeah, I thought it was the UI mod too. Yeah, I don't remember there being a search either, but I played on console.
I repeat, respond or
Didn't have access to a keyboard.
Looks like you are carrying some contraband on board after our scan. Sit tight while we conduct a more thorough scan.
Do I have contraband? Sure, I'll hold.
Not looking good for you. I could call for some backup.
When did I pick up contraband?
You could just pay an...
Oh, there's no contraband.
Fine, and we can both be on our way.
This is all a scam. I have no contraband.
By the authority of, let's just get this over with. Open fire!
Okay. It's not gonna end well for you, buddy. Take your credits. That's what you get for being a dirty cop. That's an encounter I have not experienced before. So yeah, a lot of the random encounters, they do repeat a lot, but I'm still finding new stuff. That's completely new to me. Very sus, that UC Dagger guy. Yes, he is. Dirty cock. Yeah. Clean your cock every once in a while, guys. Don't want to be like that guy.
Landing struts primed. Retros fired.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Sky UI. Yeah, I mean, it might have basic functionality like Maga said, but yeah, I still play vanilla Skyrim fairly regularly.
I am satisfied to see that you survived.
And maybe it's just a feature that I don't know. about, but
I am picking up.
I didn't think there was a search feature until Sky UI.
In the area.
Man, just like Fallout 4, these landmines, they always get me. At least you have a jetpack to kind of fly away from them now. That wasn't always the case.
I am no longer detecting enemy activity in this area.
I guess Fallout 4 did actually have jetpacks though, if you got the right power armor with the right modifications on it. But if you're rocking power armor, you can kind of just stomp all over the landmines anyway, and you're not going to take a whole lot of damage. $275 XP from scanning planets in one system. Just came back and all I witnessed was dirty cop cock and exploding ship into shrapnel. Hey, it happens. Oh, hey, thank you, the wind. That's very nice of you. You don't gotta do that. But thank you. This is very nice of you. I'll send you the nudes later, okay? For all those dirty cocks. Hey, at least somebody appreciates a good dirty cock. Wow, this stream really, oh, we got a, oh no, super chatted, nice. Yeah, this stream really took a nosedive, didn't it? I should know better with all you guys. I really should. No, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, hey, Acid Rain, Mel, thank you very much. You guys are so generous. Such sweethearts. Yeah, I'll send you the nudes later too. How about that? Choo-choo trains? No. YouTube's kind of lame with all that stuff. They're not very hype. They'll just quietly let you send money back and forth. For nudes. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. More lockpicking. How about that? This one does not look like it's going to work this way. This one might. Yeah, look at that. Boom, easy. So easy. Okay. Anything else here that I can't live without? Ooh, digipicks for sure. Take all the digipicks I can find. Is that? Oh, that's a xenogrub, not a heat leech. The xenogrubs can live. They're not hurting anybody. The heat leeches are a different story. Oh, Mel, look at that. 40 millimeter XPL. I'll send you that. How about that? Who made a mistake? Been looking for that still. Yeah. It's funny because ever since you mentioned that you were having trouble finding those, I'm seeing them all over the place in my game. I wish I could send you some. And it sucks because my character is not spec'd for those weapons at all. So I was like, I can't use them. But I know someone who can. At New Game Plus. Yeah, that might have some. Oh, hey, buddy. These guys are a little higher level. Not much, but a little. I wonder what happened to Sarah. She was following me for a while, and now she's not. I don't think. She just kind of disappeared. I wonder if I accidentally jettisoned her out of the spaceship. Level 22, huh? Eat laser, scumbag. Contraband cash. No, I don't want any actual contraband. Just a pain in my ass. I don't need the money, and I really don't need the hassle. Ooh, take that, though. Sarah keeps wanting you to flirt with her. She's like that. Sarah just does not allow herself to be happy. She allows the weight of the universe to fall directly on her shoulders, and she just wants a little love. She's also very judgmental. I think I was talking with Magus during one of his chats, or one of his one of his streams. Like, I don't mind Sarah at all. I like Sarah. I like all the followers, really. But Sarah in particular, and maybe all of them, I've only really ever traveled with Sarah for any extended period of time. But she, sometimes in this game, you have to say questionable things to bad people in order to get to a point where you can do good things, right? So even if you're playing a good character, like a goody two-shoes character, you still have to say, well, I mean, you don't have to, but, you know, if you're gonna grease the wheels a little bit in order to do the most good with the least amount of pushback, you're gonna have to tell some of these not so great people what they want to hear, right? And then as soon as I say anything of any questionable morality, even in the context of that, She lectures me on like how a good person like wouldn't do something like that. I'm like, oh please. And she will like not even. I wonder if there's anything different about this in New Game Plus. She won't even wait for me to finish the conversation. She'll chastise me right then and there in the middle of the conversation. But it turns out I love women who lecture me, and I married one, so there you go. Yeah, my wife is currently visiting her parents, kind of in Magus's neck of the woods, northeastern Pennsylvania. And she's been visiting them for a couple of weeks now, and she's like, "Oh my God, if I ever act like this, please tell me." And I'm like, "Well, you act like that all the time." And then she like proceeded to lecture me on how it was like different when she did it. All the different examples I gave. So yeah, I'm used to it. Feels like love to me. Maybe Sarah's just playing the straight man. Could be. What weapon is this? This is just the cutter. This is just your standard run-of-the-mill cutter. You can equip it as a weapon, or you can use it in scanner mode. Kind of works the same way. Scanner mode, it becomes equipped for you automatically. But you can also equip it just as a weapon like you would anything else. The other weapon I'm using is just the Orion. I found in advanced Orion. I think maybe at the UC like outlet shop in the Well in New Atlantis. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong spot here. Yeah, just an advanced Orion, and I just modded the hell out of it. I gave it all the best upgrades. So yeah, it does a lot of damage. If you can get a headshot from a distance, one hit kills most enemies. Little less effective in close quarters combat. So if I run out of ammo there, I can switch to the Solstice. This is just an advanced Solstice that actually this might be a rare one. No, not yet. I did find a Berserker advanced Solstice, which I do have a pretty good armor rating now, so the boost I'm going to get for this isn't great, but it's something, and it's better than what I'd get from just the regular advanced Solstice that I have now. So I have this one in my inventory just to keep until I get back to the lodge and I can craft this stuff back up again. Nice Orion, about to try my newly modded one. Yeah, the Orion so far is my favorite laser weapon. Does really good damage, very accurate as long as you're not moving. When I was trying to get into this place here, I was moving back and forth and missing my shots. You can see how the spread is all over the place while you're moving. But if you just stay in one place and shoot, you're going to be very precise, hit the same spot every time. Okay, so we got that artifact. Didn't look any different this time than it did the last time, at least as far as I noticed. Bobby Light. Let's see if I like you or not. Was it Sarah or Sam? It was the big thing that happened in the main story. That was Sam for me. I have a really good memory. I want to do Ryujin, so I will have to get rid of her. Yeah. Leave her behind. Oh, here she is. I must have
You've got something for me? Until later.
Left her behind for something. I don't know what. But she's part of the crew of the ship, so she's here. Standing at attention. Looking kind of creepy in this lighting. But that's okay. I'm a little more creeped out having her stand behind me like that while I'm trying to drive. Offended, I'm leaving spoiler. That was a bait. I got baited. Big time jebaited.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Kinda. With all the space shrapnel flying around, I don't know that it looks so peaceful. God, what a dump. Should really keep their orbits clean. All right, where are we going next? Those enemies were a little higher level there. That's good. Next closest place is either Sirius or Barnard Star. I don't remember Barnard Star. I aim for the head and end up hitting the wall behind the bad guy.
Jump complete.
Oof. Scary business. If you're keeping anything in your overwrite folder, I don't ever keep anything in my overwrite folder. I'm sure Magus will give you a more detailed answer. It's a little less distracted, but yeah, if you have stuff just sitting in your overwrite folder and you deleted it, you might have some trouble. Oh, a Nemesis animation issue. Okay, yeah, those can get complicated. Deserted UC listening post.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Wonder what's the strongest overall ship you can build and modify. That would be a great question. I really don't know. If you perk into it, you can get like really strong. I've only just run with Class A ships. I haven't had the I haven't put the perks into the piloting skill enough to get the to unlock use of anything above Class A, and I don't think I will for this class, for the Cyberneticist anyway, for this build. But I would like to dive into the shipbuilding system, see what the best Class A ship is that I can build up. Security is useless. Don't. Yeah, I wish I would have known that before I started, because if you choose the Cyberneticist, one of his starting skills is security, right? So I started maxing out security early on just to see how it would work out. And it doesn't seem very useful. Now I do want to hit like the level 70 systems and stuff on very hard and see if that changes things, if I get better loot in the chests as opposed to the enemies. But as it stands right now, I'm getting much better loot off of enemies than I am from any of the containers in the game. Do I want to do Freestar Collective or the storyline with Sarah? There's room for both. I liked both of. Actually, I think I liked Sarah's storyline better than I liked the Freestar Collective one. I don't know. I feel like the Freestar Collective might have been my least favorite of all the major factions, honestly. The rewards that you get from it are good, but just like the story of it was not as big or impactful as the other factions, in my opinion. I don't know. You can disagree with me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something, but it was somehow like more political than the UC questline. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Here we go indeed.
They aren't paying me enough for this.
Fleet is life. I need to do a playthrough with the fleet on the one side. So, okay. Here's the thing about the fleet, right? If you choose to, you know, mainline the fleet and become part of them, then the Crimson Fleet that you find in random encounters on these different planets and stuff, they're going to be non-hostile. So that gives you a lot less to do, especially in terms of combat, if you're just kind of exploring planets looking for stuff to do. If you side with the UC Sysdef, you still get to fight all those pirates all the time, which is a lot of fun. Anyone else? So I don't know. There's a lot of roleplay flavor. Oh, I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. Oh, another one, huh? Take one to the noggin. There's a lot of roleplay flavor. I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot more enemies to fight, and if you enjoy combat in this game, like I do, you might be better served joining with the UC. Show me your head. Oh, got a little too squirrely there. Got your nose.
I'm going for help.
One level 2 pirate left. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? Oh, there's this guy here too. Pirate freebooter. I almost said freebirder. Skinnerd, man. Shot him in the ass. Who's next? Oh, there you go. If you say so, buddy. Alright, one guy left. That I know of, anyway.
Here! Here!
Ooh, a lot more than one left. Ow. Trying to get back out here. Oh, you cowards. Okay, got anything good on you? Credits. I'll take your credits. Really just want legendary weapons and gear here.
You're done.
I'm not done, I'm still cooking. Huh, okay. Ooh, there's a big old chest over there. Tig-o bitties over here. Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Ooh, 24, huh?
I'm in over my head.
Fastened refined pirate rating. It's probably a pack, huh? Balanced pack. I don't know. I feel like I should take it. Oh no, a freebooter? Jack hates that pirate. Takes like 386 levels to level all perks. Ugh. Yeah, no thanks. That's less interesting to me, you know? Just taking all the perks. I'm more like finding combinations of perks that are most efficiently capture a character concept. That's the fun challenge for me. I see your cyborg uses red coolant. I'm going to reload because I need to do Sam's stuff so I can get my next artifact, doing everything backward. Well, that's the joys of a Bethesda game, right? You can do things in backwards order and you're still good. There is no right order to do anything. Just have fun, follow your bliss. So yeah, I'm looting all of the... I'm not even gonna waste my time or digipix on this thing. There's not gonna be anything good in there. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Squirrel! Booby. Okay. Get to this thing yet? Tripping spaceballs over here. Be cool if you complete a survey of an inhospitable planet. Your ship can beam the planet and destroy it and take all of its resources. That'd be kind of cool. Do a whole Death Star thing on there. Rapid calibrated solstice, not advanced. I'm gonna leave that, even though it's purple. The advanced solstices I have are gonna be doing more damage, even though rapid might be nice. Let's see what effects this has on it. Bashing, don't really do a whole lot of bashing. Rapid, 25% increase in attack speed, that could be nice. A 25% increase in attack speed is a 25% increase in damage per second. So pure attack speed is great. Also, if you have the stacking flames damage like you do with the level 4 laser skill, that's more opportunities to stack those flames on top of it. So it's good, but not good enough. Oh, we got a new subscriber. I missed the name. Sorry about that, but welcome. I saw it pop up, but like the color scheme, I think it was purple lettering on top of something blue or purple in the background. So I didn't see it. So I'm sorry. I missed your name, but welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Getting your weekend off to a great start. I know I am. I love this game. Eager to learn more about it. So what else has people been playing this weekend? I actually finished Final Fantasy 16 the other night. Thought it was pretty good. The story was pretty good. The combat in that game is excellent. It's a PS5 exclusive right now, so I think like most of us are PC gamers for the most part in chat right now. But Final Fantasy 16 is coming to PC at some point. It's very anime, I would say. So if you're used to like the anime tropes and everything, you know what to expect. Where's my ship? Doubt it's all the way up there in the sky. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. Carrying too much to fast travel. Ain't that some shit. Looting at Karn. Is that what I was talking about? I have no idea what I was talking about. You trying to remind me what I was talking about? Anyway, other games. Yeah, so Final Fantasy 16, excellent combat, amazing graphics, probably the best graphics of the year, barring... What is that up there? Barring Cyberpunk 2077, because that game just has the best graphics out of any game in history, hands down, in my opinion. But yeah, the best graphics of the year from any game that I've played anyway, aside from that one. So the graphics are great, the combat is excellent, the story is pretty good. My only issue with the game is that they took Final Fantasy and they put the Devil May Cry combat in it, which sounds awesome and is awesome. But then they also tried to add to that cocktail, which was already perfect, with Game of Thrones style, like sort of like political storytelling. Like this faction is coming in here, this faction now that they're fighting is actually coming in to take over this thing, and they don't actually let you play through any of that. They just tell you what's happening. And they even do like the Game of Thrones like top-down map view with the little models of the cities and everything. And it's just, I don't know. It just drags. It really drags. And I don't think any of it's really all that important for the main story. They could have taken all the Game of Thrones stuff out of it and it would have been fine. But it's just, you're just waiting for all that stuff to get over with so you can get back to the fighting, you know, the good stuff. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a good game. There should be a decay and wither effect for weapon modifications. Imagine being able to speed up the process of decay and withering on your enemies. That would be kind of cool. There are ammo types that you can get that you can mod your weapon with. SSN Sloop.
Thank you for answering the hail. As I mentioned, it's a very short survey. You'll need to board our ship and take it in person, however.
Yeah. No, not gonna happen.
That's fine. We understand your time is valuable, and we thank you for your consideration.
Oh, SSNN, that's the news network. That's headquartered in New Atlantis. All right, where are we going now? That's like 3 artifacts down. Tau Ceti? Just stole the scoop. Last with the alien dog. I don't think I've been through that yet. There's a scoop about an alien dog. I kind of want an alien dog. Sometimes I think my dog is an alien. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be skipping that. This is a fun quest line, but it goes on kind of long. YouTube needs to enable replies in chat.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
Yeah, that would be great. YouTube's getting there, but it's still missing like a lot of key functionality from Twitch. I just don't have the amount of free time outside of, you know, the job and the wife and the dog. To be able to learn 2 different skill sets on the tools that you use for each. Advanced Novolite. This is all stuff that I am going to... Oh, I don't need that. I want to hold on to the stuff that I'm gonna mod up and actually use. Everything else can go in the cargo hold. Well, maybe I got some more here. A lot of helmets. Got any ship parts in here? Those things are heavy. No. No random encounter when you land. A ship lands, lady is out walking or alien. Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's awesome. Is Constellation still a thing? It is indeed still a thing. So New Game Plus picks up right as you join Constellation, except you are a Starborn. I think they already know about the Starborn. And you are a Starborn that just contacts them and is kind of peaceful about it, I guess, if you want to be peaceful. And then from there, it's mostly what you see in the first playthrough of the game. Some of the dialogue's a little bit different. You still do most of the same stuff with the factions and stuff. The main quest line is a little bit more condensed. Instead of chasing around these artifacts in phases, they kind of just give you the bulk of them right away. This kind of gets you onto the new Game Plus playthrough in a much sooner sort of cycle. But you have the option of going through all the main faction quests, all the different side quests and stuff again if you want to. Romancing who you want to this time around as opposed to last time. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, as far as I have experienced in this game, Constellation is never not a thing. It's always there. Oh, by the way, another major drawback of the Starborn Guardianship is that there's no beds, no furniture or anything, so you can't just sleep. And I haven't figured out a way to actually add any furniture to it either. It's all very like sterile and plain, and you kind of just, you saw the crew there, they don't even have anything to do, they just kind of stand in the cockpit. So if anybody knows any way to add furniture to your Starborn ship, let me know. because it's very convenient having a bed on your ship, being able to sleep off ailments and heal up and everything before you go explore a planet. You can't? Okay. That sounds pretty definitive. Only if you can edit a ship. I see. Yeah, you know, you can't add any hab modules or anything onto it. But I know if you like buy an apartment in New Atlantis or whatever, there is a way to furnish it because it comes completely unfurnished. And it's kind of a weird system that they use for that. I was wondering if there's something kind of similar for the Starborn ship. Ah! That came out of nowhere. Not on a ship, okay. Only outposts and apartments, okay. Well, this cave goes pretty deep, huh? I see another laser sight over here. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Starborn needs some attachments. Ah! One thing I really want them to fix, I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but if you play in third person and you do an aim down sights to like into a scope, sometimes it'll point behind you. It'll turn you around 180 degrees until you let go of the aim down sights, and then it'll point you in the right direction again. I really hope they fix that. That is a really serious bug that has major impacts on gameplay, especially at higher levels. Wynn's confused. We got a big info drop from Mel there. Yeah, I think when Mel was answering some specific questions I had, so out of context, it might it might not make a whole lot of sense. Okay, anything good in any of these? Obviously not. Ah! I see. How are my med packs doing? 54, I got plenty. Okay, I don't have to worry about saving them up for anything. Must have missed the question. Oh yeah, I was wondering if there was any way to add a bed to the Starborn ship, and it turns out there is not. And if you get the apartment in New Atlantis as part of the, I think it was the UC Vanguard questline, it's a very nice apartment, but it doesn't come with any furnishings, and it has kind of its own system for adding those. I was wondering if the Starborn ship had something similar, because it's kind of like equally sterile when you get it. There's like no furnishings or anything, but it turns out there's not. It's not the same thing. I reinstalled Cyberpunk. I'm just modding. It's an addiction. Modding makes me unwell. I cannot do it. I haven't started modding Cyberpunk yet. Since the 2.0 update dropped, I might try now, but since knowing that, well, I played that game from the very beginning. I loved that game in its broken ass state at launch. Even when half the perks didn't do anything, they didn't even work, I was still playing that game. But before I modded anything on it, I knew it had more time in the kitchen. It needed more time in the oven, right? I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. But now that it's kind of in a more or less finished state, I might start looking into modding. But I do want to do another playthrough of Cyberpunk with all the new good stuff that they added to it. And I actually want to do some build guides for Cyberpunk as well. My favorite build that I played of Cyberpunk when it released was a Dying Knight build. That first pistol that you get, that the dude at the weapon shop gives you back, that he was working on for you. It's a really cool weapon that if you upgrade it throughout your playthrough, you get some really cool juice out of it. And I used that thing throughout the whole playthrough. It was super effective. Super viable all the way through. Especially when you get, I don't know if it even works the same way now, but short circuit, if you get the upgraded legendary variant of that quick hack, it adds the short circuit effect to anything that you get a critical hit with. So with Dying Knight, it has a really high rate of fire, right? If you have that legendary quick hack, the short circuit quick hack equipped, then like you get like the short circuit effects on like every critical hit. And if you spec into critical hits, you just get that short circuit zap all over the place. Constant critical hits with an automatic pistol. It's really cool. Had a lot of fun with it. Oh. For the ship, it only upgrades to New Game 6, but armor upgrades to New Game 10. Ooh, interesting. You can't edit the first tier of Starborn things, but New Game Plus 2, you get upgraded everything and so on. Interesting. I heard the question after she posted. Oh, just going to. I wonder if you're off a little bit because of there are mid-roll ads that play during my stream now. And it might, that sucks if that's the case. If it's causing you to be behind the stream, you might need a refresh. If that's the case, I might disable mid-rolls altogether. I mean, if you're running ad blocker or something, then that's definitely not the case. Or Mel could just be from the future. We are playing with the space-time continuum here in this game, so that is a possibility that we can't ignore. Vlad has a house? Where's Vlad's house at? Did I see Vlad's house? I thought he stayed at the lodge and in the eye. I didn't know he had a house. Oh, maybe he does. That does sound familiar now that you mention it. No, I do remember that. He does have a house somewhere, doesn't he? It's a miscellaneous quest. I do remember that. I just don't remember the details of it.
Lifting off now.
After you meet him, it's in activities.
Retro's firing.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything in my activities list now. New Game Plus is a little different. Yeah, I have no activities. They're all just quests right now.
Liced.
Yeah, New Game Plus is a little different, though. He gives you all of the artifacts quests all at once. Interested to see how this all plays out in New Game Plus myself. I'm still a noob as far as the New Game Plus stuff works. Ooh, it goes fast. Too fast. Eridani. This is a level 20 system, so we're getting a little higher.
I will never get tired of that.
Eridani. Eridani Wahlberg. Eridani Darko. Man, that was a cool movie. Should watch that again at some point. 20 and counting. Yeah, there we go.
Beginning landing cycle.
I think before the stream ends, actually I only got about 30 minutes left in my window. I usually stream for 3 hours from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. my time. After we get this artifact, I want to try to take on some of the higher level systems. Something a little closer to my own level, see if we're getting better gear. Getting your rice cooked, that's good. Man, I'm hungry. The streaming window that I set up for myself is not the most ideal for my hunger levels. I eat breakfast before I start streaming, and then usually, you know, toward the end of streaming, my blood sugar starts to drop and I start like really needing some food. And that's when things get a little crazy, a little off the rails. Vlad's pad is dope. Am I not supposed to be here? You're a pirate. I don't think you're supposed to be here either. Give up? Why would I give up now? I'm winning. Nobody else up here. Oh, heat leeches. That means there are terramorphs around. Level 24 pirate marauder. Don't think he's got anything on us. Oh, gonna get your goon to take care of me first. There you are. Oh, big tough level 24 pirate marauder hiding behind a tractor, huh? Explosive modified calibrated drum beat. Maybe good to sell, but still not very good. But yeah, we are higher level enemies are giving more legendary weapons, I suppose. We'll go ahead and take that. I freed up some encumbrance points for it. I want to build a base like that in Space Engineers. Can relate to that time schedule. Yeah. Muybridge Caverns, huh? As I'm playing through this, I'm kind of like remembering parts of this from my first playthrough. Didn't I just shoot somebody over here? Where'd he go? There's his gun. Ooh, speaking of rice, I think I want to go get some fast food, like just terrible Chinese junk food. Go to Panda Express. I got a drive-through not too long away. Might head to the store, pick up some staples. Like, not the actual office supply staples, like the general goods staples. Some bread. Some caffeinated beverages. And the like. Maybe some chicken breasts, some veggies, some fruit. And then I want some stir-fried chicken, some orange chicken, some fried rice. Yeah, save the universe some trouble there. Nip that in the bud. Oh, there's your Bridger. They give you a Bridger and then 140mm XPL round to go with it. Oh, that's terrible. No fun. I am going to take the round, though, just because it's free encumbrance-wise. You're supposed to make ribs? Ooh, I haven't had ribs in a while. Costco has some good ribs. All you have to do is just wrap them in foil, throw them in the oven, and they're good to go. I do that when my wife gets back. If I ate ribs without her, she'd be pretty upset. Xenogrub, not a heat leech. Oh, Starborn. Starting to get the Starborn. These guys are higher level. But you just keep shooting them in the head and they go down. Funny how that works, right? What I got grill though. Okay, yeah, no, I have a grill. I don't really use it all that much. It's a propane one. My dad got it for me as like a wedding gift. It's a propane one, which I feel like the burners on it don't really do a great job of evenly distributing the heat that you're trying to cook with. And also here in the Phoenix area, in the Valley of the Sun in AZ, it's really, really hard to cook outside because it's so hot out there. I don't want to be out there, and I especially don't want to be out there with an additional heat source right in my face, right? So I don't really ever use it. I much prefer to cook inside. You live in LA? Oh, it's too hot to cook inside, so you have to do it outside. I get you. I see. It's either heat your house or the grill. I got it. Makes sense. There's probably a charcoal grill that you're using. Like a community one from the apartment complex. My apartment's had a few grills that people could just use. Back when I lived in the apartment. I'm living in a house now. It's a small house. It's a little 1,100 square foot. 3 bedrooms, but the bedrooms are all very small. And got about a 1,200 square foot backyard. We just renovated the back patio. Looks great out there now. And now that the weather's actually finally starting to cool down, we can actually spend some time out there. Ooh, this one's actually locked. Let's see if it gives us something worthwhile. Freaking doubt it. Got some auto slots I can use up. That's not gonna work. This one will, I think. Very nice. Okay, how many credits did we get? 835 credits, not too bad, and some ammunition. Great, thanks. Okay, I hear some ships coming in here, so we might get some more bad guys to fight. How the hell do I get out of here? Here we go. Let me out. There might be some more space pirates on the way back. I didn't kill them all. On my way. Spacers or Crimson Fleet? Oh, really? Now you're just throwing grenades at me? Pirates. Why won't you die? And now I'm bleeding. Made me bleed my own blood. They drew first blood. Since Microsoft now owns Bethesda, former founders of Obsidian, New Vegas, and Keen Software, Space Engineers. I've never played Space Engineers. I thought Starfield would have an RPG system as rich as New Vegas, mining, logistics, and continuous world like Space Engineers with a variety of ways to battle. Oh, yeah, they're owned by the same parent company now, but they're still very much separate studios doing their own thing. But we know it was too much to ask for Mad Genius Howard to grant us. Who knows, maybe next time Keen will launch Space Engineers with more PvP and RPG elements than just mining. Well, Starfield is still a very, very young game, right? They've promised a lot of updates to the game. They already have an expansion in the works that they've already announced and have been probably developing on for quite some time, the Shattered Space one. So expansions, BGS expansions always do add some functionality to the game, some mechanics, so we'll see. We got Hearthfire, added the whole precursor to settlement building. What the hell are you shooting at? I kind of do just want to clean the area. And also modding. We don't have any official modding tools yet, so we're gonna get a lot of mods for this game in the future that just is not possible right now with the basic mods, basic UI mods and stuff that we have now. Ooh, that's a level 40 pirate. Okay. Yeah, we got level 50, 52, I mean. So that was a level 40 pirate. All right, level 2 guys running away. Don't care. I want to see what the level 40. Really? Technician's Advanced Deep Recon Spacesuit. It's advanced, right? But it's only rare. Advanced Maelstrom. So we got some higher level gear, but just not the rarity that we're looking for. Still worth its weight, though. We'll take it and sell it off. Any containers in here? If we had a level 40 enemy, it's given us some fairly good gear. Jimmy VHS, I saw you come in earlier saying that you caught a live stream. I don't know if I got around to saying hi. It's been a little chaotic, but welcome. Do you have Skyrim build videos planned for the future? I do indeed. In fact, I have an update on the Scorpion build guide. I made a lot of really good progress on that this week. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him out in the next week, but definitely in the next 2 is my goal. I'm about 17 minutes in, fully edited, all good to go. I just need to do the spells and shouts section, the gameplay combo section, and the roleplay section. And the gameplay combos is usually kind of heavy, a lot of work, because I have to, you know, stage demonstrations of them and everything. But yeah, it's most of the way done, definitely through halfway. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop doing Skyrim videos. You can rest assured. Skyrim is here to stay. Starfield's the new hotness. I do plan on doing a build guide for the Cyberneticist. That's kind of what we're working on now, but there might be a quest on this. Let's look around in here, see what we got. We believe that properties of the cavern have led to fungal growth with medicinal properties, while spores consumed in the cave bear. There we go, talking about Skyrim there. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub, Flavio. Good to have you around. While spores consumed in the cave appear to dramatically reduce inflammation, the task of making this a viable commercial product can't proceed until we find some way to stabilize their properties. Okay. Many creatures that live in the cave system must be kept alive. Our current working theory is that they interact with the spores in some way to create an ecosystem scaffold that allows the properties we have observed. Whether or not we can recreate that ecosystem in an industrial setting. Okay, so they're studying some of the fungus and things like that are growing, that may be growing in certain ways due to the artifact that was buried down there. This all might be part of some quest line that is not active right now. Look at all this glowing stuff. Can't pick any of it up. What does that say? Chlorophyll solution. A lot of chlorophyll solution up here. Any chests or anything? I'm always on the hunt for a good chest. Yeah, right. Want to pick up the mini plants? Oh, these little guys? Yeah, that would be cool if you could pick these up. It doesn't seem like they're interactable, which is sad. Oh, do we have a visitor? Out here, maybe? Oh, there you are. Hello. Yeah, I'm sure you can probably decorate your house with stuff like that. I just really haven't gotten into either the outpost building or the apartment decoration yet. Still learning the mechanics of the game. I would like to get into shipbuilding. Is probably my next priority after getting this build into a more complete state. How much time we got? 15 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Let's find a high-level system. Anybody know off the top of their head some of the higher-level systems and where to find them?
Dust off.
The other two buildings have the chest. Yeah, I've already gone through those. Otema, one build I like to see you do is your version of Kruger Oblivion Virus build. That was a cool build. I'll have to rewatch that.
Tagged their grab drive.
What are we doing here? Ecliptic? Not locked on yet. Who's next? More Ecliptic. Here we go. Can't lock on. Here we go. Anybody else? One more left. Yeah, cool. I'll just sit here and... Oh, can I board this guy? No. Alright. Credits and ship parts.
Unidentified vessel. We weren't expecting the Ecliptic to have such a presence here.
Good loot from a ship.
Not everyone would have stuck their necks out for a patrol. Thanks. Any way we can repay you.
We have even gravity mechanics with orbital stations. That's cool. I actually did a derelict ship in the Alpha Centauri system that had a malfunctioning grav controls, and so it would switch between
transferring parts now. You take care
full gravity and like zero gravity on a certain interval. It was a lot of fun. Annoying, kinda, but in the best ways. Ooh, just blew right past that sucker. I didn't want the neodymium. I did want the ship parts, though. Ooh, Sif Steph Chimera. I wonder if there's anything good in here. The Ecliptic did destroy one of the ships, one of the UC ships. Why can't I? Did I already loot everything out of this thing? Yeah, I guess I was too close. Ship parts, everything else I don't need. Okay, let's go find... Space Engineers is a Lego with voxeral terrain and some like voxel terrain and some movement and inertia physics. Very cool. That sounds kind of fun. Kind of more like a sandbox type game. Almost sounds like a Minecraft type thing, but more sci-fi. I found that Gravity switched ship too, but the fun was kind of sapped from it because I was already undercover with the Crimson Fleet. Ah, I see. Okay. We got to find a high level area here. That was a level 40 enemy, kind of posted a little better of a challenge. We need a grand finale here. Wow, we are just right out in the middle of nowhere here, aren't we? Level 55? Now we're talking. Let's go try level 55, huh? I think we have to jump here first because we haven't found that one yet. All right, Potema. Have a good weekend, okay? See you around. Schrodinger is at level 65. Level 70. Where's the level 55 that I saw? Is it up here? 25. Should be just one jump away from Nicola here. Nicola. Level 65. There's a level 55 star around here somewhere. It was one jump away. Not that one. Why did I even jump all the way over here if I can't get to anything? Level 70. Level 70. Level 15. That's no fun. Level 65, level 20, level 25, level 25. It was a red star that I haven't explored yet. It was one step away from this system that I landed at. Now I can't find it. What a pain in the butt. Level 30, level 60. It was level 55. That's a sweet spot right now. Oh god, this is such a pain. They really need to do something about this. Level 50, 75. All right. Getting a little annoyed. Oh, here we go. Leviathan, level 55. This is the one. It's just not red anymore because now I can actually jump to it. I get it. I get it.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food.
Oh, hey there, Grandma. Man, the food sounds good, though. I really want some food. Okay. Anything good here? I don't see any actual stuff anywhere on this planet. There is fauna on here, so yeah, all right, there might be something we can find on this planet. Let's just go ahead and land here. I don't see anything on any of the other planets around here, so let's just find somewhere with a lot of different resources in the mix. There we go. Wetlands. Might be able to happen across just a regular old random encounter, point of interest with some pirates or something in it. Oh, those are some big nasty looking spiders over there, huh? Blue and pink spiders. All right, what kind of points of interest do we have? We have a natural one there. We have life signs over here. Another natural and another life signs. Which one's closest? 920 meters, 604 meters, 837 meters, 375. That is the winner chicken dinner. Who's this? Another natural. Too far away. Oh, those look like people out there. Hunter stock. Pack windbag. These are big creepy spider looking things. Don't seem aggressive. They're defensive. Okay. I kind of do want to see how they fight though. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, they're tough. get a chance to actually fight. This one's only level 15. Not seeing any outposts or anything that would actually have any kind of good gear. Just all a bunch of natural stuff around here. Picking up some bad gas over there. The level 40 enemies are pretty good for farming XP, though. Wish I could find some kind of populated area, though, that would give me some actual gear. Ooh, level 70. Let's take this guy on. Might wish I hadn't. Ah, too easy. 115 experience. That is nice. Too easy. So this is where you farm experience, I guess, huh? And there's got to be higher level systems that actually have like populated outposts and stuff where you could get higher level gear. You're not going to get any gear out of just the alien fauna. Might be able to find some gear. Oh, where the hell am I? Thought I was getting closer to the damn natural landmark. Here we go. You're not going to find gear anywhere out here unless you have like some civilized outpost, but yeah, good for mining experience anyway. What is it out here? What is this natural landmark that I'm trying to find? Oh, here we go. Hive structures, 1 out of 3. Is there more in this area that I can find, or do I have to find more just out and about in the planet? I don't know. Usually these natural points of interest are self-contained, but in this case it does not seem to be the case. Okay, well, it is 2 o'clock. That's the end of my stream window. Oh, wait, here's some more. There are more around here. Looks like, ooh, there's a big boy over there, too. That's a level 40. Not as interesting. Oh, he wants to fight now, though. He's just farting his way all over the place here. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here, guys. Thank you a whole bunch for joining. I had a lot of fun playing Starfield. I always do. Looking forward to streaming more of this game. Might do Skyrim next week. I don't know. It just depends on what state the different builds I have are in. Steger his restart is going really well. He's in a good place, but I'm kind of in the phase now where I'm doing just a lot of just crafting and training and things like that. So nothing too overly compelling going on there. But if I get to a point where I do get to like some compelling stuff with him, then I'll switch back to Skyrim. Yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna keep building on the Cyberneticist here. Just I do need a good XP farm. This planet does seem to be a good one for that. Actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and take our next perk while we're here. Level 52, spacesuit design. You know what? I'll probably keep it for a spacesuit design. I could probably also take the next rank in scavenging here too, which will unlock diplomacy really soon. Yeah, let's actually do that. We're gonna take the last rank in scavenging. That will open up diplomacy, and then we'll be able to do some more cyberneticist-y stuff through our scanner. Cool. I like it. All right. Yep. So next week, either gonna be doing Starfield or Skyrim. I don't know. Probably Starfield. We'll see. And then I was also talking about the Scorpion build. That's coming together very, very nicely. Trying to fit everything into level 50 was a very big challenge, but got some really compelling gameplay footage there that I'm excited to share with you guys. And just the full build is going to be a good one, I think. And I think it's gonna do well on YouTube. I gotta promote it and everything, but I'm very proud of that build. It's still a week or two away, so keep an eye out for that. Anything else? Oh yeah, if you liked what you're seeing here, there are members of the community in chat right now that do some very similar things. Magus80 has a Twitch channel that he is streaming a lot of Starfield on right now, so go leave him a follow. You'll see a lot of the same usual suspects there as you do here, so if you liked hanging out, do go leave them a follow and hang out some more in their channel. And also The Wind, same there. She has a Twitch channel that she's been streaming on fairly regularly lately. I saw some Starfield and some other like Phasmophobia and stuff that she's been streaming. So do go leave her a follow as well. As well as Caladran. Has some fanfics that she writes in Skyrim, and also has been doing some Skyrim video with some just a written dialogue as text on the screen, but her characters are always fun to follow along with. She's got an orc restoration mage hybrid warrior, sort of like a paladin, I think, that she's been working on, bossing people around with her orc. So do go check those out as well. I think I got everybody that's been in chat today. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm starving. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. All right? Bye, guys.